What is up? This is your boy Pepe. I am in the building. Thanks for joining the show. Facts and Chick Chat. It's your boy Pepe. Barbershop Talk. Let's go. Today, we will be getting into race, religion, and class. Three things that keeps the masses separated. Three things orchestrated, installed, like a program or a virus, in every human to keep you motherfuckers fighting. To keep you from looking at the big picture. Now, this just came to me. And I know I'm not the most smartest person in the world. Like I said, I don't have this high education that they offer. I'm not the smartest man in the world, people. But it just seems to me that class, race, and religion is something they use as a tool to implement division on the masses. And why do I say that? Well, if class fails, they'll use the race. If race fails, they'll go with religion. One out of three of these will keep you from loving thy neighbor, or keep you fighting with thy neighbor, or keep you in the back of your mind believing you're better than thy neighbor. It's a big scam. It's a program created by the masses and all the elites to keep everybody at bay, to keep the masses fighting, to keep chaotic disarray throughout the world. It's pretty simple. They use these three and they rob everybody of their natural resources and everything else, spirit, body, mind, all that shit. They rob you. So I'm here to break that down for you as best as possible, and I'm gonna try to be short and sweet because a lot of people attention spans suck dick these days. So yeah, suit up, sit back, and relax because I'm about to spin a track. So, race. Our race is better than yours. Your race is better than mine. Blah, blah, blah. Who has the bigger dick? These are idiotic talking points and arguing points. I love Charleston White. I think the dude's hilarious. And he plays all these characters. And I respect what he does in the field of everything he's in. I want to say comedian, but he's not. He's more than that. He's an activist. I don't know if he's serious about racial division. I don't think he is, because like I said, these are characters, and I know he helps, and I know he cares, and I know he has white friends, Mexican friends. So at the end of the day, I think these are mostly characters. But if anything, if it's real true, I can disagree with the fact of how we treat one another built on race. Uh, Simple as that. That's just a form of separation to keep us fighting. Yes, yes, indeed. If you hate that person because of the color, if you don't want them dating your daughter because of the color, these are all forms to keep you separated. And then they give you reasons and excuses, as in, oh, well, it's going to be hard. Well, why would it be hard? Well, because we keep spreading that same narrative for the last 50 years. Anyway, moving on. Well, I'm not going to move on from race completely because I love race relations and how these fuckers play us upon one another. Because all these top elites, all these leaders are hanging out with each other backdoor deals, kicking it, chilling, smoking cigars while we fight. And they're doing backdoor deals. The real color on the hill is money. Everybody knows that. It's all about power. Power and money. Families and breeding and keeping the royalty family and keeping the royalty bloodline. That's why they're not allowed to breed with you. That's why you're not allowed to breed with them. This is mainly reasons why you don't intermingle with these people nor see these people often, only at special events. If they don't want to be around you, shit, they probably don't even want to be around themselves. They're so fucking evil and selfish, they can't even look in the mirror. They have no souls. So, this is how they use race. And they do this to separate people. One thing about slavery, the slave trade, and everything about people being enslaved is they fail to share that every race has been enslaved and treated the same. Every race. So, whatever harsh thing you can think of in the African American slave, when we were dealing with that, it happened to another ethnicity. It happened to another culture. It happened to everybody. Believe me, I promise you. That's the biggest secret being told, because if you found out, then that would kind of send that argument teeter-tottering all the way down. Explosion. So this is why I tell people, like, that race shit, that's all a mind fuck. So you can get past race. Well, now they bring class. Class is a motherfucker. That's what I love about class. Class is close to damn near, class is everything. Type of car you drive, type of shoes you wear, clothes, where you live, food you eat. This is another structure that is huge. They use this class shit to keep you thinking that you're better than the next man. I'm not going to say if you drive a better car, that doesn't, just because you drive a better car doesn't make you better than the next man. That means you're an entrepreneur, you can get money, soul wise, person wise, ethic wise, humanity as in your, who are you, and you know, you can be a piece of fucking shit. Simple as that. I know great people that drive nice cars. Not every person that drives a nice car is a piece of shit. The majority of everybody that drives a nice car is a piece of shit. I think that's why they get them. It's to make up for something. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, I have no problem getting a car, driving from A to B. I'll never forget when I went to go get my car, I had a decent amount for a loan, and the guy looked over at like a couple sports cars thinking I was going to go for those. Well, you know, I had different things in plan. I was looking at him like, well, I would prefer to probably go with something that's more economy. You know, I'm looking for longevity. I understand that I can look fast, I can look cool. Girls will look at my car, I might, it might give me a leg up, but I don't really care about that. That's the difference between me and others. So, and plus, I don't really want anyone who's going to only like me for what I can give them, or what kind of car I drive, or how much money I make. I know I make a decent amount of money. I know I do okay. But at the end of the day, if I got somebody that only likes me for that, that's only going to get me so far to where they're either going to screw me over, eventually in the future, or it's not real. So that's why I draw the line, and that's why I always humble myself, and I'll never live beyond my means. And even if I do make it big, I will always stay conservative in my purchases. I don't need to live outside my means. I have nothing to prove to nobody but myself. So that's where that falls into. So that's the whole class structure. You have to understand, like, this whole class thing, from literally you driving up, pulling up, looking over, and you see somebody who can't afford the nicer car or the faster car, and you think you're better than them. They could be pulling up to a house that's damn near almost paid off, while you're pulling up to an apartment with a car payment, and you still don't have a home, or you don't own anything. Like, people don't know, they just assume, and it only makes an ass out of you and me, or whoever's on the receiving end. So, the class structure has got us fucked up. It's just as bad as race. Class is almost built around every structure of the aspect of race and religion, because everything is looked at by class. We're better than him. We live in a better neighborhood. We live in, this, that, and the other. And the worst thing is, it's engraved into the kids growing up, because none of them are taught the value of earning anything. None of them are taught the value of working hard. And then everything is just given to them. And then after that, well, you already know how they turn out. So this isn't hard. Like I said, we just have to be more, open-minded and, less cynical when we address things. Like I said, a lot of people are just assholes, and they know that, and they don't mind. Just passed down from generation to generation. So that knocks out class. And then last but not least, religion. I love religion, because religion, oh wow, that just, a lot of people have died in the name of religion. Wars, off with their head. Oh, you don't want to practice what we believe? Then you're dead. Isn't it like the opposite of what they're preaching to the mass, to the church, to the pulpit? The whole point of turning souls, or or helping lost souls is to not force them into it, is to basically, you know, talk to them, show them that there is a better way. And if they decide that they don't want to go your way, that's just what it is. You know, you tried. You can still try without being that pestering person, but you don't have to overdo it, oversell it, or forcefully take it. King James Bible, anybody? And when I say that, I mean that because, back in the day, the reason why all these Bibles have the word king, or that have King James version, is because he had told everyone, if the Bible isn't, regurgitated the way I want it in my eyes and my language and my version, off with their head. So that's religion for you. Religion has ruined spirituality. And when I say that, it's because I say spirituality is different from religion, because spirituality has to do with the creator, the person who created this world we're in, and, the good. Because I have to believe there's a greater a greater good force. Why? Because there's so much evil, and they feel like they will be battling and conquering this creator. So if they feel this way about something that great and that powerful, and they fear it so much to prepare to conquer it, then obviously it's real, and they don't want you to know the truth about it. I think we're all special. We all have hidden knowledge in our DNAs and us in general as a human race. I feel like it's being withheld. It's being, you know, kept to the elites and away from you purposely, because they know that we're the true power. A lot of people will never reach that high altitude. I feel like their vibrations are so low and so negative. They're so close-minded. They have no open mind when it comes to understanding reason. It's going to be some hard times ahead of us, especially with a lot of the things that I think that may come upon, the states, currency-wise, food-wise, all type of things. It could be devastating. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm this crazy guy spewing this shit out. I don't think I will be. I don't. I hope I'm wrong. Like I said, I pray I'm wrong. But religion's a tricky thing. I get it. There are good people in religion who try to do their best and believe they're doing good. They don't know what the higher ups are up to. They don't know what they're about. They don't know that they're definitely up to no good. Weird satanic shit. And, a lot of them don't even want to hear it. They don't want to believe it. And they have to hear from a source that they trust. All your sources have been compromised. The Vatican, the church, the Catholics, they own everything. They own everyone. That's why they say all roads lead to Rome. The Vatican has been behind a bunch of weird, creepy, satanic stuff. The damn telescope that they named is called Lucifer. I don't know. This isn't hard for me. It was pretty easy. I don't know any institution, organization, or church that can bounce back from child pedophilia than the Catholic Church. So, you can believe what you want to believe. I just go off of observation of watching what they do. Pay attention to what they say. Money doesn't lie. You see who gets paid. It's as simple as that. Like I said, religion has murdered and killed probably more people than war. I'm pretty sure, 9 out of 10. So, how what else do you want me to say here? They do that because my God's better than your God, and your God's come on. If everybody was so great with this religion thing, and so, God is good and he spreads love, then why the fuck are we murdering people in the name of God? You know, it's not like I said my God's greater than your God, and I ran upon you to try to show you that. They cause they cause situations to, you know, to for these things to erode and happen. And it's just setups along this crazy matrix we live in, and people know why I call it the matrix. This predictive programming bullshit they got you in, wrapping your head around it. And some people can't because they head explodes. I get it. Like I said, it's sad that you gotta wait to the last minute to hear it, and usually it's too late. You're already fucked, and now the people who were crazy, now you know we should be. I don't even want recognition. Recognize the people who are telling me or telling who went viral, going hard about this shit. I just want you to pay some homage to them, and stop talking shit and humble yourself, and probably have some accountability for the stupidity that you've brought us to, because things are happening where the average American cannot go and buy a firearm in California without waiting 30 days. So the same people who voted for this shit are the same people who are getting upset about it. It's hilarious. And then you take your dumbass to a red state, which I know politics are WWF, but regardless, I'd be pissed if I was feeding into that bullshit and you're coming over to my state and trying to vote blue like a fucking retard after you just left a blue state because you voted blue and things went sour. Makes no sense. This is why most Americans will fail. This is why most people will go down in flames. This is why most enter that burning building. Not me, not I. Now that I've covered the race, religion, the class, these are the three structures that are basically institutionalized to keep the masses from coming together, realizing that all your political leaders, every last one of them, are pawns on the board. They're all a joke, and they're all here to make you feel like that you're getting out some type of grievance. When nothing really gets done, they kick the can down the road, and eventually it's for a power and control struggle. It's the funniest thing ever. I love it. It makes me laugh. I don't understand how other people can't see this. I only pay attention to what's going on. I mean, when I see Gary Gensler and the SEC hanging out with your boy SBF for over a year, and all of them stroking his dick on TV, talking about he's the MJ of crypto, and then he pulls the rug off from underneath him. Come on. And now they want to strip crypto and regulate it themselves. The same people who's been fucking up the bag for the last 50 years. And nobody bats an eye. I love it. It's the best thing ever. I mean, like I said, I should have been scamming this shit. I should have been scamming a long time ago. If it's that easy. Because literally nobody bats eye. But I guess I got a conscience, and I don't want to be that guy. So, thank you for joining me. It's your boy, Pepperoni. It's your boy, Pepe Sylvia. I'm out of this bitch. Thank you for joining me, though, for real. Class, race, religion. I'm telling you, get above it, think higher than it, and open up, because you'll never be able to inspire anybody if not being yourself. I always say that. But real talk, thank you for joining me, though. And I will be back on my new segment. I'll be doing macaroni reels, which it's going to be pretty good. Because basically, I go through and I find all these reels that I come across, and I am disgusted. I want to vomit. Throw up in my mouth. Hate to say it. It is my people, my community. They out here acting a fool. I'm going to shed light on these idiots. But hey, don't get it twisted, white folks. Y'all out here doing some crazy, foolish shit too. So remember, don't ever engage with a fool, because it's only going to make you look more foolish. Simple as that. But yeah, I'm signing out for real. Thanks for joining me. It's your boy, Pepe Sylvia, in the building. Get ready for macaroni reels. Peace out.